The language used in the dossier is, of course, module 1. It's a CTD. For national procedure, the dossier must be submitted in the national language. And for DCP, MRP, certain sections of module 1 to be submitted in the national language for each of the countries, whereas the other modules can be in English. So module 1, like if you are applying in 5 countries, then you need to, for the DCP MRP, you need to prepare module 1 for each of the countries separately. But the module 2 to 5 remains common for all of them. So the format is CTD format in all the countries, and they have a new EU CTD presentation, and it covers centralized MRP, DCP or national. For national MRP, DCP procedures, the reference member state submission will normally be, everybody has all the member states have an eCTD available. They are all electronic CTD compatible. But when you go through a MRP or a DCP or a national, then for MRP and DCP, the RMS has to be eCTD, and then for the CMS, you provide a copy either as a hard copy or a CD or a VCD. So generally, in most of the member states, one copy of dossier to be submitted on CD, VCD along with the signed paper of application form and covering letter. And in some member states, you provide one copy of CD, VCD along with other documents. So these are basically country specific requirements for what is required for module 1, and how do you provide it. So you can see, so on the right hand side there are the country codes. So Hungary, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania. So, and then we can see the covering letter and the signed application form. So it shows what are the requirements for each of these member states. Then procedure and application for marketing authorization of medical products. So we will look at basically for each of the procedure, what are the timelines and how does it work. So for the mutual recognition procedure, the basic requirement, like we mentioned, it has to be registered in at least one of the member states. So it has to have a national registration, and then you are adding some more member states for registration in the same product. So in this, I'll go to the next slide, and where we will go with so basically it works like this, that the country where you have a national registration, you nominate them as your, and you inform them that you want to register this product in 3 or 4 other countries. So they will, so they have your dossier, they have given you the approval for that dossier. So they will prepare an assessment report of your dossier and then give it to the concerned member states, to the other 3 or 4 countries you have nominated to register. And then the concerned member states will review that assessment report, and if everything is okay, they grant you the registration. So basically this is how it works. So the day you inform the member state having your wherein you have registered your product, that you want to initiate an MRP procedure. So from that day till 90 days, the RMS, they all automatically become the RMS. So they will request RM to update the assessment report and allocate a procedure number. So this is 0 minus 90. We can say it at minus 90. Okay. So the procedure not started, but you have just informed the RMS that you want to register in some more countries as well. So the RMS takes basically 90 days to prepare the assessment report, because you would have submitted a dossier say 2 years ago, you would have registered it 2 years ago, and there may have been a lot of changes, you would have a lot of variations you would have done during that period. So considering all that, they may the RMS will prepare the assessment report. Sometimes it also happens that the RMS will tell you to submit a new dossier, to compile a new dossier having all the updates and give it to them, and on that basis they will prepare the assessment report. And then day minus 14 they will submit the dossier to the CMS, and it will also circulate the artworks including SPC, product label and labeling to CMS. And then the day the RMS starts the procedure, it is day 0. So basically at day 50 the CMS can send their comments if they have any question to the RMS and the applicant. The applicant sends the response document to CMS and RMS, and then if everything is okay, then at day 90 you get the approval in each of this country as a national registration. So basically it takes around, if everything goes smoothly, it takes around 180 days to get the approval the moment you start the process. And they also have this procedure that in case there is a dispute between the RMS and the CMS and also, then you have to go to the they have a body called CMD, and wherein all the arbitrations or all the things are between the two countries are evaluated. In the decentralized procedure, like we said, that the product is not registered in any of the member state, and you want to initiate registration in 4 or 5 member state at the same time. So that is a decentralized procedure. So the selection can be based on many criteria like workload, previous experience, interest of the applicant, and acceptance of the applied dossier by the RMS. So basically this is the flow chart of how the decentralized procedure works. So the applicant, the applicant discusses with the RMS, and RMS allocates a procedure number and creates a common tracking system. And then there is a submission of the dossier, and it takes 14 days to validate the application on the system. And if everything is okay, then day 0 starts. And then at day 70, there is a preliminary assessment report which the RMS prepares and sends it to the CMS and the applicants. At day 100, the CMS sends their comments to RMS, CMS and the applicant. At day 105, there is a consultation between RMS and CMS and the applicant, and if the consensus is not reached, then this is the consensus for the additional information required. Because sometimes they may say that they want this additional information, but the applicant can say it is already in the dossier in this section. So to achieve a consensus of the additional information required, so for that there is it takes around 5 days for that, and then there is a clock off period. Now this is the time when the applicant prepares all the responses and gives it to the RMS. And so once all the responses are provided, then the clock starts again at day 106. So that is about the first assessment. Then we have a second assessment after the first response for information has been provided by the applicant. So again it starts in the same way, and there is one more response if required to be provided. And at day 195, a breakout session is held where the member state to reach consensus on the major outstanding issues. So this is initiated by the RMS with all the concerned member states, that are there any other issues which are still open, and if nothing is open, then on day 210 you get the approval. And then and then up to it takes around another 30 to 60 days to if another 60 days are provided in case there is a dispute and to resolve the dispute. National and then after you get the approval at day 210, then there is a national step which happens, that each of the countries will then give you the approval for the packaging, labeling, package inserts, and so because it has to be in the local language of that particular country, member state. So that takes another 30 days after that.